Peace is not a sign of weakness, true peace is a sign of great strength. Somaliland stands as proof, an unrecognized nation that has built stability in a region known for chaos. For over 30 years, Somaliland has been a quiet island in a sea of trouble. Its peace is not accidental, it's the result of clear rules and decisive action. In the Horn of Africa, where conflict and extremism are common, Somaliland has charted a different path. Its message is simple: we will not start wars, but we will finish them. This is not just talk. Somaliland backs it up with media group, Somaliland army soldiers at border post, Somaliland military vehicles on patrol stock distribute equally, a unified army, secure borders, and a ban on private militias. The world is starting to notice. In late 2025, Israel recognized Somaliland's independence, changing the region's dynamics. This brought new allies and new challenges. Somaliland's story is no longer just about survival, it's about its growing role in the world. Its strength has brought it to this point, and its peace is now vital for the entire Horn of Africa. We'll explore how Somaliland keeps the peace, the rules it follows, and what its journey means for the future. In a region where weakness invites disaster, Somaliland's strength has become its shield. Its doctrine of peace through strength is a lesson for nations everywhere. Somaliland's stability is not just for itself, but for the region. As the world's attention turns to the Horn of Africa, Somaliland's example matters more than ever. Its journey shows that peace, built on strength and clarity, can endure even in the toughest neighborhoods. Somaliland's story is a blueprint for lasting peace in a dangerous world. The Horn of Africa is one of the world's most troubled regions, marked by war, famine, and political chaos. Somalia has been torn by civil war for decades, creating a power vacuum filled by extremist groups like Al-Shabaab. Piracy off the Somali coast turned the Gulf of Aden into a global hotspot, threatening vital shipping lanes. International navies patrol these waters, but the root problem is the lack of strong government on land. Regional instability has drawn in outside powers: Turkey, Iran, and Gulf states, each seeking influence near the Bab al-Mandeb Strait. Turkey trains Somalia's army. Iran backs rebels in Yemen. The result: a volatile, crowded chessboard. Ordinary people are caught in the crossfire of these power struggles. Amid this chaos, Somaliland stands out. Sharing a border with Somalia, it faces the same threats but has built its own government, army, and currency. For over 30 years, Somaliland has kept the chaos at bay. While neighbors fight, Somaliland builds. Its story is one of choosing a different path in a dangerous neighborhood. Somaliland's stability is not luck, it's the result of hard choices and clear priorities. In a region where failed states are the norm, Somaliland is the exception. Its journey is a lesson in how to survive and thrive amid instability. Somaliland's peace is the product of a tough, clear security plan. From the start, leaders made safety the top priority. Without it, nothing else is possible. The foundation: a single unified national army. No private militias, no clan armies. Only the government wields force. This rule is strictly enforced. Zero tolerance for rogue groups prevents the internal chaos that destroyed Somalia. Controlling borders is just as crucial. Somaliland works relentlessly to keep extremists out. Its border with Somalia is a front line, guarded to stop Al-Shabaab and other threats. The message to enemies is clear: we will not start wars, but we will finish them. This doctrine of deterrence keeps potential aggressors at bay. Somaliland's government blends modern democracy with tradition. The Gurti, a council of clan elders, helps resolve disputes and maintain unity. This hybrid system has created internal stability, the bedrock of external security. By uniting modern and traditional authority, Somaliland stays strong and cohesive. The result: a nation that stands together against outside threats. Somaliland's security model is simple, but effective. One army, one government, one clear red line. This clarity has kept the peace for decades. In a region of shifting alliances and endless conflict, Somaliland's wall of security holds firm. Its approach is a blueprint for stability in the world's toughest neighborhoods. Somaliland's guiding principle echoes a classic idea: peace through strength. Like the American doctrine, it means being strong enough to deter aggression. Roosevelt said, "Speak softly and carry a big stick." Somaliland lives this every day. Its army exists for defense, not conquest. The goal isn't war, it's to make war unthinkable for any would-be attacker. This approach has allowed Somaliland to survive and thrive where others have failed. The doctrine is universal. Strength deters conflict, no matter a nation's size. Somaliland's clarity of purpose and will to defend itself have kept it safe. Even without international recognition, it has built stability through resolve. Peace through strength is not just for superpowers. It works for determined nations everywhere. Somaliland proves that a clear, strong stance can secure peace in the most dangerous places. For years, Somaliland built peace in isolation, largely ignored by the world. Now, the region's shifting politics demand engagement. The 2025 recognition by Israel was a diplomatic breakthrough. Somaliland's security record made it an attractive ally. Israel values Somaliland's stability near the Bab al-Mandeb Strait, countering rivals like Turkey and Iran. This alliance signals to others, Somaliland is a reliable partner. While Somalia struggles, Somaliland controls its territory and fights extremism. Its message: we are the solution, not the problem. Somaliland's democratic success adds to its appeal. In 2024, it held a peaceful, contested election, rare in Africa. This combination of security and democracy is its calling card. Somaliland presents itself as a model state in a troubled region. It argues that its way works: peace through strength, democracy through stability. The world is starting to listen. Somaliland is ready to be a full member of the international community. Its message is clear: we have built peace, we have built democracy, and we are ready for recognition. Somaliland's example challenges old assumptions about what's possible in the Horn of Africa. Somaliland's firm security policy has delivered real results. For over 30 years, it has avoided the civil wars that devastated its neighbors. Disarming militias and building a single army saved countless lives. Extremist groups like Al-Shabaab have failed to gain a foothold. Strong security forces and public cooperation make Somaliland a barrier to terrorism. Stability has allowed state institutions to grow: president, parliament, courts, and police. Peaceful elections, including a transfer of power in 2024, show democratic maturity. Unlike Somalia, Somaliland built a working state from scratch, without major foreign aid. Economic life is growing. Hargeisa is bustling. Berbera's port is expanding. Progress is possible because people feel safe to invest and plan for the future. The fruits of Somaliland's strong stand are visible in its peaceful streets and hopeful people. Security is the foundation for everything else. Recognition by Israel opened a new chapter for Somaliland. It brought legitimacy and hope for more international support. The U.S. backed Israel's move, hinting at a possible domino effect, but new friends bring new risks. Somalia, the Arab League, and the African Union condemned the recognition, raising tensions. Somaliland is now at the center of a regional power struggle. Turkey, with major interests in Somalia, sees Israel's move as a challenge. Somaliland must balance its new alliance with Israel against relationships with Arab and Muslim countries. Rumors of controversial deals, like accepting Gaza refugees, show how quickly Somaliland can be drawn into global disputes. Navigating these pressures will require skill and unity. Peace through strength is more important than ever. International attention brings scrutiny and new threats. Somaliland's security and stability must remain its top priority. The challenges are real, but they are the challenges of a nation stepping onto the world stage. Somaliland's journey asks, can its approach be a model for other troubled regions? It built peace from the inside out, using its own resources and culture, not foreign intervention. The key lesson: security comes first. Only the state holds the monopoly on force. Disarming all groups and building a single national army was essential. Many peace missions fail by allowing factions to keep weapons. Somaliland did not. Its hybrid system, blending democracy with traditional elders, resolved conflicts before they escalated. Governance must fit local culture, not just imported models. Somaliland's conditions are unique, but its core principles are universal. Prioritize security, unify the army, root governance in local culture, and deter aggression. Its success offers a practical lesson for building peace in dangerous places. The model can't be copied everywhere, but the principles matter. Somaliland's story deserves study by anyone seeking stability in a world of failed states. It proves that homegrown solutions can work where outside plans have failed. Somaliland is a beacon for those searching for a better way. Somaliland's story is proof that peace through strength works, even in the world's toughest regions. By uniting behind a single army and clear doctrine, it has avoided war and built democracy. It achieved this without international recognition or massive aid. Now, with new diplomatic ties, Somaliland faces both opportunity and risk. Its strength and unity will be tested as it navigates global politics and regional tensions. The principle that brought it this far, peace through strength, remains its best hope. Somaliland's future is a story of hope for the Horn of Africa. It shows that peace and democracy can take root anywhere. If recognized and supported, Somaliland could anchor regional stability. Its bold stand as a lesson for the world. True peace is built on strength, justice, and the will to protect one's home. Somaliland's journey is not just its own, it's a message to all who seek peace in a dangerous world. In recent years, Somaliland has taken bold steps beyond its borders, determined to make its voice heard on the world stage. From opening representative offices in London, Washington, and Addis Ababa, to hosting foreign delegations in Hargeisa, Somaliland's leaders have worked tirelessly to build new alliances. Despite lacking formal recognition, Somaliland has forged economic partnerships with international companies and secured investment deals that have brought new infrastructure and jobs. Its diplomatic envoys persistently advocate for recognition, showcasing Somaliland's stability as an asset to global security and trade. These efforts haven't gone unnoticed. Nations and organizations are beginning to engage, some cautiously, others with growing interest. The port of Berbera now connects Africa to the Middle East and beyond, making Somaliland a key player in regional logistics and security. Yet every handshake and agreement comes with challenges. Navigating complex geopolitics, balancing the interests of neighbors, and managing expectations at home requires skill and patience. Somaliland's diplomacy is not about isolation, but about connection, bridging gaps, building trust, and paving the way for a future where recognition is earned not just by words, but by actions. As it continues this journey, Somaliland's diplomatic push is a testament to its resilience, ambition, and hope for a world where every nation has a seat at the table. While diplomacy builds the bridges, it's economic development that lays down the roads for Somaliland's future. In recent years, Somaliland has launched a series of ambitious initiatives aimed at transforming its economy from the ground up. The once sleepy port city of Berbera has become a hub of trade and logistics, thanks to major upgrades and new international partnerships. Modern highways now stretch across arid landscapes, connecting remote villages to bustling markets and opening new pathways for commerce. Investment in education and vocational training is creating a new generation of skilled workers, while microfinance programs empower entrepreneurs, especially women, to start small businesses in agriculture, technology, and crafts. Solar farms and wind turbines are lighting up rural communities, reducing reliance on costly fuel imports and fostering a culture of innovation. Livestock, Somaliland's traditional economic backbone, is now being complemented by new industries, fisheries, tourism, and digital services. Local startups are finding their place in the global digital economy, offering everything from mobile banking to e-learning platforms. Each initiative, big or small, represents a step towards self-reliance and shared prosperity. Despite challenges, limited access to international finance, drought, and regulatory hurdles, Somaliland's determination shines through. The focus is clear: create jobs, attract investment, and build a resilient economy that benefits every citizen. These seeds of prosperity, carefully planted and nurtured, are setting Somaliland on a path toward sustainable growth and a brighter tomorrow. Somaliland's future rests in the hands of its youth, a generation shaped by both adversity and ambition. Today, over 70% of Somaliland's population is under the age of 30, making young people the country's greatest asset, and sometimes its biggest challenge. For many, the journey from classrooms to careers isn't straightforward. High rates of youth unemployment, limited access to higher education, and a scarcity of formal job opportunities can fuel frustration and uncertainty. But where obstacles exist, so do opportunities. Across Somaliland, young men and women are rewriting the narrative. In the tech hubs of Hargeisa, young innovators are building apps that connect farmers to markets and students to teachers. In rural communities, youth-led cooperatives are pioneering new agricultural techniques and sustainable farming practices. Social entrepreneurs are tackling issues like waste management, healthcare, and clean water, turning local problems into business solutions. Nonprofits and government programs are stepping in too, offering mentorship, vocational training, and micro-grants to help young people turn their ideas into reality. International partners are investing in digital literacy, coding boot camps, and creative arts programs, unlocking new worlds of possibility. Yet the path forward is not without hurdles. Many young Somalilanders still dream of opportunities abroad, seeking a better life beyond their borders. The challenge is to harness this restless energy, to channel it into building a stronger Somaliland at home. With the right support, the youth of Somaliland can become the architects of a vibrant, inclusive, and prosperous nation. Their resilience, creativity, and drive are the keys to unlocking a future where every young person not only dreams,